Hey everybody, it's Lon Seidman. We've got another unboxing, and today it is the EZBook X4, and this is something that GearBest sent to us free of charge, and we'll have a full review of this coming up soon on my main channel at lon.tv. And this is selling right now for $300. It has, I believe, 4 gigs of RAM and a 128 gigabyte solid-state drive built in, and it is powered by a Gemini Lake N4100 processor. So this is the new fanless low-end Intel chip that we've been covering on a few other devices, including those Intel NUCs we reviewed recently. So let's have a look at the laptop itself here. Looks pretty nice. A lot of times these jumper EZBook things look better in pictures than they do in person here, but this one doesn't look too bad. I believe it has a backlit keyboard also. And this is a 14-inch device. I believe it's an IPS display on it, but it is not a touchscreen. So here you go. Keys don't feel too bad. The problem I'm seeing right off the bat here is that it's hard to actually see the keys themselves because of the backlighting. So I'm hoping when it boots up, it'll have enough illumination behind them to actually see what the keys are. But you can see as the light changes here, we're losing what is on the keys themselves. Trackpad looks okay, but feels a little cheap to me. But again, when we do the full review, we'll have a good idea as to how that works. Over on this side, we've got a micro SD card, USB 3. This is the headphone microphone jack, and I'm sorry, this is the headphone microphone jack, and this is power right here. And I hate when they put these two next to each other because you're often putting the wrong plug in the wrong socket there. Over here, you've got micro HDMI out and another USB 3 port. So there's no USB-C on this one. Looks like it's pretty well put together, though. We've seen some of these in the past that haven't, some of the tolerances were off and whatnot. This one feels like it is nicely constructed here. Things do seem to come together nicely on it. It is all metal as well, so it's got a nice feel to it, kind of a MacBook kind of feel. So that is that. And like I said, we'll be booting this up and having a full review of it very soon. And then in the box here, this must be where the power adapter goes. And let's take a look here. Yep, this is our US power adapter for it. So what we're going to do is get this thing booted up and evaluated. And it looks like there is a slot here at the bottom, and I think this is for storage. So I may check my collection of screwdrivers here and see if we have a way of opening that up. So stand by, we'll come back with a jump cut and see what's underneath that panel. Okay, so the panel is off and it has an M2 SATA slot here for an M2 drive. Now it looks like you could fit in a larger one of the longer M2 devices, but there's no place to screw it down. So I think the only one that it can take is this shorter one, and there's no other slot here on the other side. So you can at least swap out the storage. Let's take off the bottom portion here and see what's underneath. All right, so we got it opened up, and the RAM is not going to be replaceable on this one. It is soldered on underneath this copper heatsink here. No fan on this one, so we'll be looking at how well or not it throttles itself. And I did discover that you can put in a larger M2 drive here. So this piece of plastic here can be unscrewed and moved down further here on that slot. So you can put in a longer M2 drive if you please, but you will not be upgrading anything other than the storage here. It also has a soldered on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth radio, so you won't be able to swap that out either. So that is the jumper. This is the, what do they call this one? This is the EZBook X4, and we'll be having a full review of this coming up very shortly on the main channel at lon.tv once I put it back together, so stay tuned.
This channel is brought to you by the lon.tv supporters, including gold-level supporters of the Black Eyed and Blues Music Hour podcast: Chris Allegretta, Tom Albrecht, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.